Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Charlotte. So, topic of today's video, we are going to be going over my pole goals for 2022, the moves on the pole that I would like to have down by the end of this year. I guess I'm mostly posting this video for like accountability purposes. Maybe next year I will react to it and I will be able to show you side by side what I was able to accomplish and what I wasn't if I'm not able to get everything on this list. So to start off, so I'll put some pictures right here as I go along because I'm sure not everybody knows all the different names of moves that I'm about to be listing. But to start off, I think we could maybe do separate lists. I have a few in mind that technically speaking, like I've done them before or I have them, but they're just kind of like they're kind of sketchy for me. So we'll start off with that and then we'll get into the moves that I've never done before that are going to be completely and totally like brand new goals for this year. So starting off list number one of moves that like I want to kind of master this year is, to this day, the Ayesha. The Ayesha has eluded me. Okay. So I can do the Ayesha, but it's still a really sketchy move for me. And it makes me kind of sad to say that because I feel like the Ayesha is like such a milestone move. It's the difference between being a level 3 and a level 4 at PSO, Pole Sport Organization competitions. And I've been struggling with it for years. It's still very, very sketchy for me, and it's definitely not something I'm able to do consistently. It's like sometimes I get it right away, other times I'll like make 5 attempts before I finally like get it, and it's just, I need to work on it more. I definitely need to train it harder so that I'm able to actually like do it well and do it consistently. I'm actually going to be competing in Pole Sport Organization this year, which I'm looking forward to. I'm thinking that in the spring, the first competition that I'm going to do is a level 3 competition because it's going to be my first time ever doing like a pole fitness oriented competition. And I feel pretty confident as a level 3, but I'm thinking that I'm gonna sign up for a level 4 competition by the end of this year. And I think that will get me to kick myself in the ass and finally get my Ayesha down. So fingers crossed on that one. So the second move that I've technically gotten before, but like is still kind of sketchy, would be my shoulder mount. Now, that one, I've lost strength. I have not really trained it consistently in a really long time. I want to say the last time that I was really doing shoulder mounts on a regular basis was 2019, like back before the panini happened. And I was starting to get pretty good at it. It was still a work in progress, but I was even starting to get like my aerial shoulder mount. So that was kind of a bummer that I've lost my ability to do a shoulder mount, or at least it's not very strong. I definitely wouldn't really feel comfortable doing it on stage right now because I'm not trying to like fall and bust my butt in front of everybody. So I'm gonna start working on that one again, and maybe by the end of this year I'll be able to do an aerial shoulder mount again. That would be kind of cool. So this next one is embarrassing to admit because I can do a very beautiful Jade split on my left side, but I cannot do it on my right side like at all. And I know anybody who teaches pole is probably like dying hearing that, but because you're supposed to train both sides, and I know that, but I haven't been. I can do a Jade on my left side, but I cannot do it on my right. So I need to fix that. That's not good. And yeah, so right side Jade, I guess that's the other one. So I guess that about does it for that first list, just those 3 things that I really want to work on again and start training again and get back up to par. And then getting into my second list of moves that I've never been able to do, but I would like to be able to possibly get by the end of this year. Starting off, probably the Bird of Paradise. It looks like this. It's a very like bendy, splitty, back bendy move, and every time I see it, I just think it looks really cool, and so I would like to be able to do it. Number 2 is the Iron X, which is like, okay, so in order to get the Iron X, I have to really master my Ayesha first. Usually how people get into the Iron X is they start off in the Ayesha and they just kind of like lower your legs until you're just like sideways. You could also lift up from the ground, but that's definitely the harder way of doing it. So yeah, the Iron X, I don't know how realistic that is. Maybe I will do my best. And then last but certainly not least, the spatchcock. I would love to be able to do the spatchcock. This is like a dream move of mine, and also it's probably honestly like the most unrealistic move on this list of things that I would like to learn, but why not just have the bar up there, I guess, right? Why not? Let's aim for the stars here. So as you can see, the spatchcock requires a crap ton of flexibility. You have to have like a really good like straddle flexibility in order to get into it. Yep, and so I'm gonna have to start working on my flexibility more and start like stretching. The hardest part of getting that move is probably gonna be like just getting the flexibility to be able to do it in the first place, and then from there being able to actually get into this thing, because it's pretty crazy. But it looks so cool, especially on a spinning pole where you're just, you know, it looks really cool. I would love to be able to do it. And then also the Rainbow Marchenko. Yeah, I'm not. That is okay, so Rainbow Marchenko is absolutely, without a doubt, not happening this year, but this is a move that I would want to someday be able to do. I'm never gonna be able to do the Rainbow Marchenko, okay, who the hell am I kidding myself? I would love to, but I don't know. Maybe my back just is not meant to do that. So that about wraps up this video, guys. Anybody else that's also a pole dancer, if you guys have any goals that you're hoping to accomplish this year, go ahead and drop them down in the comments. I would like to see if anybody else has any similar things that they are working towards. I'd like to see some of your goals. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, bye.